Have you ever studied English for months, even years, and still felt like nothing sticks? You know the grammar, you know some vocabulary, but when it comes to understanding real language, things feel blurry. That's because English isn't just rules and words, it's experience, repetition, and connection. One of the best ways to build that connection is through stories. They give meaning to the words and help grammar make sense without memorizing anything. So if you want to learn English in a natural and enjoyable way, make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to Trueling. The sun had just risen over Amsterdam. The canals were calm, and the streets still yawned with morning silence. Leo tightened the strap of his backpack and unlocked his bike. He had decided to spend the day exploring one single route, a simple loop along the central canal, a path he'd seen on a map the night before. It wasn't long or famous. Just a casual ride. The first time around, it felt like any other ride. Trees on one side, brick buildings on the other, the sound of water beside him, and the occasional bell from another cyclist passing by. He admired the way the houses leaned slightly, their windows full of potted plants and morning light. He stopped at a bench near a bridge, took a sip of water, then continued the loop until he returned to where he started. But something made him curious. He didn't feel done. So, without thinking much, he turned his bike and rode the same path again. This time, he noticed a small cat sitting on a windowsill, staring at him as he passed. He saw a woman watering her flowers and smiling at a child on the street. A boat moved slowly along the canal, its surface reflecting the clouds like a mirror. When he finished the second round, he realized he hadn't been riding in circles. He had been riding deeper. He rode again. The third time, he stopped to take a photo of a faded mural on a wall he hadn't noticed before. A few kids were playing football near the water, shouting and laughing in Dutch. He recognized the same bench from earlier, but now it was occupied by an old man feeding birds. Leo felt like the city was revealing itself layer by layer. It wasn't the path that changed, it was his attention. He went around again. By the fourth loop, it didn't feel like repetition anymore. Each ride brought something new, the smell of coffee from a tiny cafe, the flutter of a flag in the wind, the echo of distant music coming from an open window. He greeted the cat again. This time, it blinked slowly at him, as if recognizing his face. Around noon, Leo stopped near the canal and sat on the grass. He looked at the path behind him. It was the same, but it felt completely different. It reminded him of language learning. You think you're going over the same things, grammar rules, words, phrases, but with every repetition, you notice more. You understand more. You feel more. Repetition isn't boring. It's discovery. Leo got on his bike one last time and smiled. He wasn't trying to arrive anywhere anymore. He was just riding to see what he hadn't seen yet. In today's story, we practiced expressions like, without thinking, layer by layer, something made him curious, and felt like repetition. You also saw how the simple past tense was used to show repeated action, and how verbs like noticed, recognized, and revealed add depth to descriptions. We upload new stories every day to help you grow your English the natural way. So like the video, subscribe to Trueling, and let us know in the comments, what do you notice when you repeat something? See you in the next video.